Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that priestess energy, beautiful energy. Really, really beautiful energy. I think a lot of good things are happening right now. And just in time too, because we have these eights. Yeah, this is I think this is the moment that you have been waiting for. I think that whatever situation you're in now, it may not feel all that hopeful. It may not feel like there is a clear way out of it, but things are changing. Let's quickly do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And we're going to select one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to put our alien friend, Simon Ripley, aka Mork, down on that card. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, right? Hopefully that'll tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need. All right, now let's look at this. We've got fire and more fire really over here too. We've got water, we've got some air, and we've got a little bit of earth. Okay. And as far as major arcana goes, we have 3 very strong major arcana cards. Very, very strong. Right away, I wonder if there is a Leo person in your life. We have the Strength card and we have the Sun. So with these two together, this is, well, the Sun in Leo. I wonder if there's a Leo person somewhere. It could be. Well, let's start with, you know what? Let's start with the water energy. I was going to go to the priestess first, but let's talk about the water because I feel like we should get this out of the way. I'm getting this kind of this pessimism from you right now. That I think that I think there's a lack of motivation going on right now. I kind of feel like a lot of our water energy, a lot of our hope, right, is kind of draining from some situation. It feels like it might be a creative situation, but then if we got this Leo energy, I wonder if there's something going on there. Maybe you have strong Leo placements in your chart. I feel like you're not as interested in the work that you're doing that you used to be. I feel like it's been getting worse, you know? And I feel like it's kind of coming to a bottom right now, right? Let me show you what I mean. In the recent past, we've got a 4 of Cups. I think that you were just kind of trucking along. You were doing whatever it was. Now, maybe we're talking about a romantic relationship. It could very well be. Could be with a Leo person. So the 4 of Cups is your feelings about something, either a person or about this work that you do. Maybe in the past, you really had a lot of deep connection with the work. But lately, the last few months, it's just been kind of Hasn't been super great. Nothing terrible, but you've just kind of routine. You've just kind of fallen into a groove, a rut, perhaps. Yeah. But things have still been okay. It hasn't been too bad. But I think that's changed. I think that things have gotten a little bit more stagnant now because we're taking this 4, which the 4 is okay. right? It's not great, it's not bad. Your boat's not sinking. There are no holes in the boat. But we're not really sailing to any, like, party destinations, right? We're kind of anchored here. We're safe, it's good, it's fine, it's kind of whatever, you know. But now that 4 has doubled into an 8. And I think now we're in the real rut. Now we're really in a deep groove where it's just like, I kind of hate this. You know, we've gone from okay to really not okay. Not okay, but also not sure what to even do about it. You know what I mean? Especially with this 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is this feeling of kind of being trapped. Could be a work situation, could be a romantic relationship, it could be your creative work, your own business, it could be a creative blockage, it could be that maybe you're doing a YouTube channel, right? For a while, you had a lot of fun doing it. It was exciting, it was amazing. Then, and I'm not talking about myself here, then you started getting a little bit more just kind of in a routine. It wasn't that exciting. You know, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a musician. Maybe this is a musician who, when you first started playing, it was amazing. So much fun, it was exhilarating. Writing songs, performing them. Then you started touring, maybe locally, maybe nationally, maybe internationally. And it just became a little bit too businesslike. It's just kind of the same songs. Every city looks the same. It's just it's starting to get a little stagnant. Not a lot of creativity going on, not a lot of time to write or to experiment or just to jam and play. It's become a little bit routine, which is okay. This is what you wanted to do, you know. Living the dream, you know. But it's lost something. And now we're in this 8 of Cups where it's like, now I can't stand to hear these songs anymore. I don't like my instrument. I don't like my bandmates anymore. I hate traveling. It's just really a real grumpy kind of feeling. Yeah. I think that's going to change. I think we need to allow something to change. Because right now we're getting so locked into this negative vibe that we're 8 of Swords. The 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, these are best friends here. These two, man, if you get both of these cards, it's almost game over. You know, you feel miserable and you feel powerless to change it. So honestly, you know, thank the heavens that we have these major arcana cards. This High Priestess energy is the saving grace. This is the moment that we've been waiting for, especially this High Priestess is bringing the fire, bringing the passion, bringing the love, bringing the inspiration, bringing the creative force and fire back into this situation, right? Which started here, now it's become this. So we're just going to put them like that for now. These 2 8s, we're locked up in this pattern. We feel terrible. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to get out of it. Because we don't know how to get out of it, we feel worse. So they're just reinforcing each other. They're best friends that just they encourage each other to get in so much trouble. Maybe even when you were little, you had a friend. The 2 of you, when you got together, it's bad news. You know, you would encourage each other to just keep getting in more and more trouble, you know. It has that kind of a vibe to me, that we're not sure how to get out of this, and so we just kind of keep doing the same thing, and that's making us more miserable. And then doing these things is you know, it's lacking something. It's just locking us up. It's closing the doors even more, dimming the lights here too much. But we've got this Priestess energy. This is showing an increase. The priestess is a moon that is waxing. The light is increasing. The fire, which I think ultimately comes from the sun, right? Sunlight reflects onto the moon. Depending on the position of the earth energy, which all we see is up here, the earth that's moving, it's a 5 of pentacles, it's movement. Depending on how the earth moves, the sun is going to reflect on the moon, and the moon is going to look a certain way to us. It's going to have a certain influence over our behavior, over our earth, right? Over the earth element, over our reality. So I think that right now, everything is in this alignment where this Ace of Wands is possible. Because this is above us on the path of the dove. Right? This is what we really want, the ace. And this is that inspiration, that love, that fire, that creativity, that inspiration. This is like the improvisational jazz band that just jams and jams and jams until the sun comes up, literally until the sun comes up, night after night after night, and it's just pure ecstasy, pure joy. This is what creative energy is all about. This is what you want. This is what you got. We need to get back here. I think right now, everything in your life is coming together in this strange alignment, maybe through a Leo person. I'm still getting this weird Leo vibe. But now is the time. Everything is being activated. This portal is open. The moon is becoming full, and you can catch this fire. You can catch this inspiration. Right? This is the magic that you want in your life. You know, this is the remedy for the rut that we feel like we're in right now. I think everything, again, it depends on the position of the earth. It depends on where you are in the world and, everything. It depends on what the position of everything in your life, right? All of the factors that go into your particular life. And I don't know if you're a musician. That's just the metaphor I'm using. But it depends on the state of your health, the state of your finances, depends on literally where you are in the world right now. But I think you're in the exact right place. I think everything is kind of coming together. To me, this 5 of Pentacles at the end, this isn't worry, this isn't anxiety. This is all of the components of a lock kind of falling into place, right? This is all the tumbler kind of lock mechanisms that are all coming together in perfect alignment. Whatever is going on in your life right now, try to observe how things are shifting, how things maybe slowly, maybe imperceptibly, or however you say that word. Things are coming into a different kind of alignment. And it may be difficult to see when we're underneath everything. Everything just looks like just water, right? Just swampy water. But if we can maybe get a different vantage point, a different perspective, that brings us to the Queen of Swords. Your next move has to be to lift yourself up, be brutally honest with yourself, take off the mask, right? Take off the costume, take off your stage persona, whatever, and just be real with yourself and say, where am I? What am I doing? What's going on in my life right now? Right? Are there other opportunities that have been knocking at your door and you haven't heard? Has there always been this kind of window for you to just take a break and get away? Get this fire back? Right? Is there something going on with your spiritual practice? Have you been avoiding something there? Are there health concerns that you're not addressing? Are there relationship issues that you're not addressing? What is it in your life that is slowly shifting that you can use to unlock this magic? Okay. I think we need that higher vantage point. And the Queen of Swords is something that rises above the situation just to get a look around. Just to see where things are. Because things are shifting. There are a lot of moving pieces in life. Right? And I think you might find that perfect moment where everything works. It's just like the kids are off at school, you've got some vacation time at work or something, or whatever it is. All these different things can come into alignment in weird, maybe synchronicities or something that gives you the opportunity to do whatever you got to do. Get away, right? Catch this fire again. Reignite this magic. And maybe it literally means just going and reconnecting with spirit, with your spiritual practice, your religious practice. Maybe it means just taking a break from music for a while, Maybe it just means literally going on vacation, going into the woods, going camping, anything, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Let's move to the path of the serpent now. We have this Leo energy, which I still feel there's a Leo here somewhere. But also what this card is talking about is kind of the result of all of this. What are we really looking for? Well, we're looking for an increase in this spiritual fire. We want this passion. We want this enthusiasm. We want this love. We want this creative juice again. Right? And this is it. This is the lust or the strength card. This is now a passion for what we're doing. This is now feeling like every night we're up on stage playing, we're making magic. Right? That we're doing something spiritual, man. We're connected. And yeah, maybe using the music is a little cliche metaphor, but you get the idea. And maybe you have an office job. Maybe, I don't know, whatever you do. Maybe you're retired. Maybe this is us looking for something to do, get us out of this rut. Whether it's at work, maybe it's in your relationship. Maybe you're looking for this passion now between you and this Leo person. Maybe you're really wanting this creative fire back. You're wanting to connect with what you do on that deep level again, the way we used to, I think, back in the day. We want to have that now. I think now's your moment. I think everything is coming together in order for you to do this. The next card we see is the Three of Wands. This is you knowing yourself. This is you having a very good sense of who you are and what you want. There's not a lot of time for wasted efforts here, right? This is the moment that you've been waiting for. We have to be ready. And this is you knowing what you want. You've had this experience before. You've had this Ace of Wands experience, this creative force and fire. This inspiration. So you know what it feels like, And now we are choosing the direct path. We're choosing to go straight ahead. We're not going to miss the mark. We're not going to drift a little side. We're going straight to it. And straight to that sun energy. This is full enlightenment. This is a star, right? This is someone who's on stage now just radiating magic. And that's what people are attracted to. They don't care what you're playing. They're attracted to that star quality, right? That je ne sais quoi, whatever it is. Whatever it is. The I don't know what. It's the star factor, And you don't have to be some performer. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to be an actor. You don't have to be a musician. You don't have to be on stage. You don't even have to have a public job or anything. This is the kind of light that we want to be in anything we do, right? So why is this card in the position that it's in? Because this is the position of what we don't want. It's what we don't want, but it's what we need. Maybe there's part of us that is not not afraid of success, but worried that perhaps our time has passed. Worried perhaps that we're never going to get here. Right? Maybe we don't want to even think about any of this. Maybe this reading isn't for you because there's other stuff we got to worry about. I don't have time to pursue this dream, to chase this dream, because there's so much else going on. But this is a card that this doesn't mean that you have to quit your job and go live in your van and, try to be a famous musician. Right? That's not what it's about. This is about you becoming your best self, about not having regrets that you didn't develop some part of yourself that you always wanted to, And yeah, as we get older, we have to maybe be a little bit more creative. How can I take all of these passions and talents and inspirations and interests that I've had my entire life that I've not done anything with until now? How do I take all of those and incorporate them into my life? How do I do something that's fulfilling? How do I become, the star of my own life, so to speak? And maybe it seems like a silly thing, and that's why the card is down there, what we don't want. But this is you becoming your best self. This is you living up to your own potential, your own standards for yourself. I do data entry stuff in my day job, Sometimes I think I want to be the best at data entry. I want to just be I want to fulfill my ability to do this is being present in every moment. And yeah, it sounds silly. I'm the best. I can type, I don't know, maybe 40 words a minute. But the idea is to always be trying your best, never to just resign ourselves to be like, well, I didn't get to be a musician in life. I always wanted to, but I didn't get to. Well, do something similar now, right? I think this is the moment that we've been waiting for, where it's kind of either now or never, because there are a million reasons to keep putting it off. There are a million reasons why this card is in the position of what we don't want or can't have or whatever. But we need this. In some way, shape, or form, you need to feel like you're doing something significant, that you're expressing yourself, that you're being creative. And it doesn't mean that you even have to change any of this other stuff that we have. You don't have to change what you do, but maybe change the way we view it, the way we approach it, or the level of intensity that we put into it. Whatever we're doing, I think we can find the creativity and the passion in it, in this context. We don't have to wait for a different life, We just have to wait for the 5 of discs. We have to wait for everything to go into place, for you to recognize that everything is in place. Hey, now is the perfect moment to do it. So in some sense, it doesn't matter what this 5 of discs is. We just have to look at things this way and say, now is the perfect time in my life to start doing whatever, for me to activate this solar energy. Now is the perfect time. Now everything is in perfect alignment for you to do this. Let's look at the mystery card. Maybe that will give us the final blow that we need, right? Let's see what Simon says. Here, you can lay down. That's fine. He's had a long day. He or she. Or they. I don't know what we're expecting with this, except some sort of joy, some sort of fulfillment, some sort of satisfaction. Maybe a 6 of Cups. Maybe a 5 of Cups even. I think that would work. Let's see what it is. The world. The world, I should have known. All the world is a stage, right? That comes to mind. I think that this is literally saying that wherever you are in life, whatever is your lot in life, as they say, you are the star of the show. You have to be the star of your own life. Every star, every sun, is the center of the world, the center of the universe. Pick a point on the globe. It could be the center of the world, right? Any point in space is the center. If you have an infinite circle, everywhere is the center. So you are the star of your show. It doesn't matter where you are in life, what age you are, what talents you have, what skill you have, what your occupation or vocation is. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have the confidence to recognize this moment as your opportunity to start living your best life as your best self, right? Get back in harmony with yourself. And maybe that's going to take some work. Maybe our next reading will be a little bit more about that work. Maybe we have to relearn ourselves again. Maybe we have to figure out where we are in life, where we are in this world, in this universe, you know? And if we don't like our little corner of the universe, let's move, you know? It's all part of the orbit. See, people don't think about stars having their own orbits. You see planets and stuff that go around the star, sure. I see all the stuff in my life that's kind of just buzzing around, you know. Everything that comes and goes in my life, but sometimes we can look at ourselves as being fixed. You know, my consciousness is here, and I see just all sorts of things going around. But the stars are on their own orbit. It's longer, it's larger, it's maybe slower, it's maybe a little bit more elliptical than some other heavenly bodies. But the star has its own orbit. I don't know what star's orbit. I guess the center of the galaxy. Maybe. Maybe a giant black hole at the center of the galaxy. It brings a lot of things to mind, which I don't think we have time for right now. But I do want to encourage us to think about these energies, to really, let's really do this Queen of Swords stuff. Let's take a look around our life. Let's see what's going on, see where we are, right? Put everything into context. And we're also going to do an extended. If you would like to stick around, just click on the link that's right there. That will give you access to all of the extended readings, okay? Not just for Scorpio, but for all signs. I encourage you to cross-watch. Maybe check your Leo placement, right? Check your other placements too. Sun, moon, rising, you know. Maybe even your Jupiter placement. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. And thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.